Welcome to BankCard Pro's CRM account tracking software. In this training session, I'm going to teach you how to import your residual reports on a monthly basis. On the login page, you're going to enter your username and your password. Agree to the terms service, log in. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the profits section, and you're going to see on the Excel document, you can see I have for demo purposes, a sample residual report for all my merchant accounts that produce a profit for the residual reporting month. And here you'll see the total volume, transactions, income, expenses, and then net income, and then transaction fees, statement fee, and chargebacks. So this is just for demo purposes only. And you'll see these merchant accounts, the DBA names, are all on this column, and they're all linked to the correct agent name, which is this column. And in order for the residual reports to work, each DBA name must also have the correct merchant ID number in the residual report as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way to the end where it shows all the items, and what we want is we want all this information to show up on the residual reports, so all the users will be able to see all the information and data for each processing fee item, such as volume, transactions, income, expenses, net income, transaction fees, statement fee, and chargebacks. So we're going to go to the software, and we're on the profits page, and we're going to customize fields, and we're actually going to import the residual reports for first data. So we're going to actually click on the quick link section, the customize fields link, and we're actually going to edit the first data. And here we're basically customizing and editing what columns and fields are going to show up on the actual residual report within a CRM, which is what your users are going to see. So you can see that we already have set up the agent name, the agent ID, the DBA name, and the merchant ID number. Then we have volume, number of transactions, transaction fee, statement fee. We have income. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add chargebacks and expenses because we don't have those on there. So we're going to add another field called expenses, and we're going to change it to a currency type field. And we're going to add another field called chargebacks. And we're going to change that to a currency field and add new. Now we're going to organize and order these fields, and we want net profit to always be at the bottom because it's actually going to show on the right side of your residual report. So we're going to click on the down button until net profit goes all the way to the bottom. And there we have it. And then we're going to move chargebacks up. So we have volume, number of transactions, transaction fees, statement fee, chargebacks, income, expenses, and then net profit. Now what we're going to do is in the Excel column name, we're going to start putting the names that are actually on your Excel document, which is volume. So we're going to copy volume, and then under volume we're going to add the same name there. So this column, all these fields have to have the exact same name that's in your Excel document spelled the exact same way. So we're going to go to each one, and transactions, which is going to be the number of transactions, then transaction fee, and then we have statement fee. Then we're going to have chargebacks. Then we're going to have income and expenses, which are pretty much spelled the same way. Then we're going to do expenses. And then net profit is actually going to be the net income column. And we're going to save this, and everything's saved. Now we also need to do the merchant ID number. So on this report we're going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to copy this, and we're going to add merchant ID number there. there is agent name, and we're going to add agent name there. In the residual reporting section, you don't have to worry about the agent name. So now that we've customized this, and the field names within this software are actually going to map correctly to the Excel document column names, so that you don't have to manually map each one correctly, so it'll automatically know what to do. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on Import Reports. We're going to choose First Data. We're going to choose 2011. Then we're going to choose January. And now it's going to have a field box. And what you're going to do is open your Excel document containing your client list, select and copy all tables and rows of your Excel document. Then we're going to paste it in this box below and click on the next box. Then we're going to proceed to the next step to map the fields, preview, and then import. So what we're going to do is go to this Excel document, and we're going to highlight and select all the columns and rows. Then we're going to right click and copy. We're going to go into the software. We're going to paste, click next, and you'll notice that you don't have to manually map the fields that are in the database in the software to the fields on your Excel document because it's already done. Then we're going to preview, and you're going to see the results of what's going to map. Now in this preview page, if you ever see any merchant ID numbers in red letters, then what you need to do is you need to fix and correct the merchant ID number in your CRM software before you proceed to import your residual reports. So if a merchant ID number shows up in red letters, what that means is the merchant account does not exist in your CRM, or if it does, it's missing a merchant ID number that you need to add. And if it does have a merchant ID number, then it could be that that merchant ID number in your CRM software is not matching the same merchant ID number that's in your Excel document. So you need to fix this. Then you need to be able to go and repeat these steps and import again until everything is in black. And when that happens, then you can successfully import your residual reports with no errors at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Import, and it says Report is successfully imported. So you're going to click on OK. Then what we're going to do is go to the Profit section, scroll to the bottom, and you're going to see that we have January 2011. We're going to see there was a total of $61,000 of net profit paid to your company. You're going to be able to pay out $20,000 of that to your sales reps, which gives you a net profit of $40,000 for the system admin user, which is the corporate office. So we're going to click on January 2011, and we're going to see the CR admin and what their stats are. And then it's going to break down by the sales reps and how many merchants and customers they had, what the total volume was, what their net profit was off the accounts, and how much they're getting paid. So now what we're going to do is click on Bruce Springsteen, and then we're going to click on First Data, and it's going to break down everything. It's going to show DBA name, agent ID, DBA name, merchant ID number, volume, number of transactions, transaction fees, statement fees, chargebacks, income and expenses, net income, per transaction net profit, what percentage the sales rep's going to get paid, and then the total user profit, and then how much you're going to write a check to the sales rep. You can always click back to the home button and be able to see all your residual reports that you import for your sales reps and see a detailed reporting. So this system, instead of you spending 10 hours every month or even up to 2 or 3 days trying to calculate and sort out all the residuals that you need to pay all your sales reps, within 2 minutes you can import your residual reports, and this CRM will actually automatically calculate and sort for you when you import your residual reports and show you the results within less than 2 minutes. We're going to sign out, and that concludes this training session.